Hi, and welcome to the lesson on the D pentatonic scale, first position. Okay, so on this particular lesson, you're probably going to want to take a lot of notes, and if need be, pause the tutorial so you can catch up, or jot notes down, or try the fingering, or whatever it may be, because the lesson overall may move kind of fast for some folks. Okay, so let's get started. Today is the D pentatonic scale in the first position. Right off the bat, it says first position because in the pentatonic scales there are 5 positions. This is only the first one. So basically you're missing 4 more, but to get you started, I'm going to show you the first position for the D pentatonic scale. I'll be showing you this in a sec. Just want to let you know that we're starting on the 5th fret. Some markers here for you is the 7th fret and the 8th fret. Okay, some markers there. If you need to jot that down, like I said, pause the tutorial at any time, jot it down. Okay, the other thing is that the locations and keys to play it in. Okay, so the D pentatonic scale works the best in the key of F major. Okay, so just to give an idea, F major might be like songs that have F, B flat, and C, or C7. Make sure that you write 2 variations on that. Okay, and it works in the key of D minor as well. I'm going to just leave that blank for the keys. You might want to go to the theory section when we talked about the different chords that goes with the keys. Just go to the F major and see the D minor chord in there and see what other chords that can fit as well. I'll give you an example of both of these in a bit. And lastly, it's also good to use over a blues progression or a rock progression. For instance, blues progression in D7 or a rock progression in D. Just to review your memory a little bit, blues progression would be D7, G7, and A. And if you were doing a rock progression, you just take away the 7s. So it'd be D, G, A for a rock progression. Okay? So you probably want to write that down. Okay? Now I'm going to show you some examples here. By the way, when I am doing the blues progression, just to let you know, I think that in blues overall, this kind of D7 works pretty good. Although the other D7 is just as good when playing the pentatonic scale over the D7. I think it works better, or it sounds better by using that chord. And I'll show you in a second. Okay, so let's start off with the key of F major. So maybe you're playing a song. In fact, let's back up a little bit. Let's go ahead and go over the pentatonic scale. Okay, so the D pentatonic scale starts on the 5th fret, right there, 5th fret. So it'll follow this progression: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's only 3 strings. Okay, you can only play on the 5th fret, and then for your first finger, and here's the other note. So once again, the notes follow in this progression, this order, going in the ascending would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if you're descending, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's slow down and show it to you. We're on the 5th fret. Okay, and basically all these notes here, I'm using my first finger to play all these notes. Okay, I don't think it's important. By the way, I don't think it's important what fingers you use, but definitely use your first finger for those 3 notes. Other than that, whatever fingers you want to use for these notes, it's fine. Okay, here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 2nd string, 4, 5, 6. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So, if you need to back up tutorial to try that again, just to get the fingering, it's on the 5th fret there, starting from the 5th fret. Okay? You got some markers there, 7 and 8th. Okay, now I'm going to do the descending, going backwards. So first I'll go up, then I'll descend. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Descending. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I just want to let you know, sometimes you're going to see me with that fingering, or something. You might see me with this fingering. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like I said, it doesn't matter how you finger it. Main thing is that your first finger is catching all the notes on that 5th fret, okay? Because that's your basis of the positioning. Okay, now we're going to get into the keys and how to play it. So this D pentatonic scale works for these keys. I would say this, at this point, just memorize it. Memorize that the D pentatonic scale works best for the key of F major, the key of D minor, or blues or rock, blues of D7, rock of D. Your blues progression here. Just memorize it. There is a theoretical idea and concept on how this works, but if you want to relate to the theoretical idea and how this works and why it works that way, you're just going to have to take a theory course, because it is really in depth, and you're going to have to learn like basically a really broad and encompassing bunch of information to really understand why it kind of works that fashion, which is beyond the scope of this course. Okay, so let's get to the key of F major. Okay, F major. So at this point in time, think of it this way: any song that starts with an F chord, that's going to be your key of F major. However, don't always carry that idea as you go on in music, okay? Because as you get more and more advanced, that may not be the case when you're playing more complex styles of music. But for right now, at the stage we're all at, talking about right now, song starts in F, it's probably the key F. So here we go. We're going to use F, B flat, and C7. F, B flat, and C7. Okay, so I'm going to just show you the basic chord progressions. F, B flat, C7, and F. And then I'm going to play the D pentatonic scale just in ascending order. Down, 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 down. Okay, just like that, simple. So you get an idea of how it sounds. And I'm going to play it at the end of the progression. Okay, here we go. F, the key of F. Then I'll play the pentatonic ascending and with F. Okay, so you can see how it kind of fits. Now I'm going to do it again with a descending, going backwards. So going backwards, da 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 da, and with the F. Here we go. F, B flat, C7, F. Descending, F. Okay, so let me try it again. Descending pentatonic scale. F, descending, F. Okay. Now, D minor. So the key of D minor, what I'm going to do is, let's see here. I'm going to play a D minor and okay, I'm going to try something different. I'm going to play for the D minor, I'm going to play this. So I'm going to play D minor, G minor, and A7. Okay, that's a progression that's in the key of D minor. Okay, so it would sound like this: G minor, A7, back to D minor, and I'm just going to play it ascending. Da 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 da. Okay, going up. Here we go. G minor, A7, D minor, and now play ascending D minor. Okay, now I'm going to try it again. Keep in mind, I'm probably playing the scale a bit fast, but it's just to give an idea how it fits in with the keys. Okay, I'm going to do the progression again, but I go descending. Da 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 da. Okay, descending. D minor, G minor, E7, D minor. Okay, descending. D minor. Okay. Okay, now you can try mixing it up a little bit. For instance, once you get comfortable playing the pentatonic scale in order, for instance, this is in order, and be able to come back. Okay, so the scale going down and coming up. And you want to make sure that you're smooth. You're going slow. Okay, don't try to play it fast. Okay, because if you try to play it fast and you're messing up, all that bad mistakes is basically you're learning it. So you're learning bad mistakes. So go slow. Learn it smoothly and accurately, no matter how slow and long it takes you. It's very important. Okay, so once you got that comfortable, being able to play the scale to and fro, start to mix up the scale. Okay, like playing random notes. Like for instance, here, this is a random order. Then I'll go to the second string, then I'll go to the first string, and then the 8th fret. If I speed that up, see how that's random now? Okay, so you start to mix it up, and then you just mix it up with all of the notes. For instance, I'm just mixing it up. I don't have a plan. I'm just mixing it up. So in other words, by mixing it up, you decide like what may sound good to you. Okay, this is a chance for you to be creative and exploratory on your artistic creativity. So let me give you an example. So we're going to play a progression in the key of F. Okay, and then keep in mind that I'm just doing just a regular strum. There's all kinds of music that provide different strums. For instance, as you can see, it sounds different from how we first played it. Then I'll mix up the strum. I'll mix up the scale. F. All I did was mix it up. Now keep in mind, whatever style the music is, for instance, like if we apply that same style to this D minor progression, okay, which is D minor, G minor, and A7, it'll sound like it's a little reggae Joanne, G minor, A7, and then I'll mix up the scale, the D pentatonic scale, D minor. Okay, so you can see kind of how it fits together. Just depending on what it is, the style of music, the strumming. But the main thing is that you know the structure, you know the scale, and you know what fits. Everything else is relative, meaning like it could be a reggae song, it could be a country song, it could be a gospel song, it could be a blues song, etc. because you know what to play and you know what goes with it. Okay, that's the main thing. Now, one more thing. I hope you folks are writing notes down, because I know it is going pretty fast. Okay, so one more thing. If you add this note right here, that becomes a blues note. So let's put that right. Blues note. Okay, now the actual terminology for that is a flatted third. Flatted third. The third note being flatted half a step. Okay, so flatted third. Okay. But for now, just remember there's a blues note. Everyone will know what you're talking about. Okay, so when you do the scale, it'll be the same pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, just including one more note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then descending. 1, 2, 3, 4, included. 5, 6, 7. Okay, so let's go through it slowly. We're on the 5th fret. 1, 2, 3. Oh, so let's try it again. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, okay, some people do this. What they do is they go first finger, then third finger, and then slide up. Okay, that's fine. Your finger to me doesn't matter when you're doing these scales. The main thing is comfortable for you. Okay, back that section up if you need to. We're going to go up and descend. Now descend the scale. So going up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Descending. Don't forget to include the blues note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, once again, descending. 1, 2, 3, 4. Include the blues note. 5, 6, 7. Okay, this works especially well on your blues progression. D7, G7, A7. Once again, I like to use D7, this D7 for blues. The other D7 is fine. Nothing wrong with that. I just like the sound of this when you're playing the pentatonic over that. So here we go. D7, G7, A7, A7, G7. Okay, so if you need more refreshing about the blues progression, you need to go back to lessons on blues and just look on the blues, and you should see them. Review those, the progressions, because all the progressions are basically the same. You just got to follow the format of the chord progressions, and you're using different chords. Okay, for that. So let me give you an example. I'm just going to strum a D7 and then play this scale ascending the blues with the blues note. Here we go. Okay. Now I'm going to play it again descending. Okay. So you can kind of hear the bluesy sound. The same thing goes with picking it randomly. So in other words, you know the scale now. If you want to start picking the notes randomly, what that means basically is just mixing up the notes. Okay. So in other words, I may want to go. See how I did that 3 times? 1, 2, then. Okay, so basically whatever random thing you want to, anything is fine. So I'm just starting to mix it up now. I don't know what it is I am doing on here, meaning like I know what notes I gotta play, I just don't know what pattern or what how I'm gonna mix it up. So like I'm saying, Go ahead and be creative. Use your creative mind. Mix it up the way you want. You would see what sounds good to you, and that's how you're gonna find like your own little style on how to play. Okay, so I know that was quite a bit. Please back up to the tutorial. Listen to it a few more times, and try to get a really strong understanding on this. Okay, and keep in mind this is doing the first position for the D pentatonic scale. These are the keys you can play it in: F major, D minor. You can use it in a blues song for D7 or a rock song in D. Remember the progression for a blues song. You get your added blues note over there, and this is not really important, but I just giving you my little preference. I just particularly like that D7 when I'm playing blues progression. But I do play the other D7 a lot as well too, just depending on what sound you want. Okay, so when you are ready, you've got a really good, strong understanding, by all means go at your own speed at this. Listen to it as many times as you need to. I know it is kind of overwhelming and a lot of information, but this is like the start of you to like start improvisating, you know, playing nice melodies, maybe playing nice little leads on ukulele. Okay, so when you're ready, we'll see you at the next lesson.